our new sponsor, the Health Blaze. All the information is in the description. Use the promo code above. Goodfellow One Boxing at 18% off of all their natural products from deodorant, pomade, toothpaste, and much, much more. And they have additional discounts on their website as well. That's thehealthblaze.com. Starting December 20th. That promo code is good for 18% off. We go. What's going on? I'm back. Goodfellow Sports TV. Wanted to touch on this topic, give you a taste of what you guys can find on my Patreon account, my Food for Thought Hood Series tier. And also, if you want a more taste before you want to commit over there, we actually have a playlist. We used to do it on YouTube, but actually YouTube don't like these type of videos to be posted. You can check my Food for Thought playlist out, my Hood Series tier playlist out as well too. And if you like what you hear, it's only $2 a month. That's it for my Food for Thought tier. But I'm going to entitle this video, and this should have went on Patreon easily. I'm going to entitle this video, what's in it for men? And what do men have to gain from marriage these days? Now, I'm not talking about for women that actually do what they're supposed to do. I'm not talking about men that don't do what they're supposed to do. I'm talking about for the ideal or, the guy that, the guy that's trying hard. You know what I'm saying? But before I get into it, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, thehealthblaze.com. Promo code Goodfellow One Box to get you 18% off their all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, ladies, deodorant, toothpaste, muscle relaxer rub, lip balm, hair pomade, magnesium lotion, you name it, they got it. The website promo code are both in the description, and we're doing giveaways. So if you pay attention, I'll probably do NBA 101 tonight or Hip Hop 101 tonight. Check it out, okay? That Hip Hop 101 and NBA 101s are live NBA and hip hop culture shows. So we both have playlists for both of them if you want to catch up. But really, just think about it, man. I was arguing, and they put a post up of a woman hanging up clothes on the clothesline. Grandmothers used to do that. Washing dishes, cooking, cleaning, sewing. And women said, what is this, the 1922? I'm not doing none of this. At the end of the day, it's certain things that a man should know how to do and a woman should know how to do. And this kind of sparked the idea for me to put this up. It kind of sparked that idea for me, man. But, my mom was just talking about the other day how women don't know how to sew. And I know a few women that do know how to sew. They taught their daughters that do know how to sew. That's something a woman should know how to do. Sew, cook, clean. But now they want to say, and you always got these Captain Save-A-Ho dudes that's on these threads. It's a two-income household now. What do you mean it's a two-income household? 9 times out of 10, if you in a marriage or you in a serious relationship, your man should be bringing home a bigger bag. It probably is got a hustle on the side or something like that. But let's just put that to the side. Most of my dudes I grew up with, at least when I was in apartments, we all had single mother parents. Except for one of us. His mama had a boyfriend, whatever. He lived next door to me, and my homie lived across the hall from me. And then my other homie, he lived down the hall across from my other homie that lived down on the other end. We all lived right next to each other, basically. Our mothers cooked, clean, held the house down. Even we stayed in houses and still went to work and bust their ass at 2 or 3 jobs though. They weren't Instagram models or nothing like that. They still sold, hemmed our clothes up, cleaned, washed, and we chipped in as well too. Before we went out and played or we played the video game together, we still had to clean up too. And I understand it's a team effort. It's a team effort, and I agree with that. And I carry myself the same way in my household. I lead by example. I wash the girls' clothes. I iron if I have to. I cook when I need, when I feel like it, to be honest. When I need to. I provide the grocery shop, wash dishes, clean the crib. Even if I was working 14 hours a night, before I make sure I get up when my girl get off work, the shit is done. So she ain't got to do nothing when she gets to the crib. Make sure the kids get up clean, whatever the situation may be, right? But I'm saying this. If you're a woman and you don't have nothing, you don't cook, if you're a woman, you don't wash clothes, if you're a woman and you don't keep your house up, why do you deserve to get married? What do you have to bring to a table for a dude? Really? Because you got my kid? Real talk, what are you gaining from being married, man? At the end of the day, you still want to probably hit into something else. So you let her talk you into it, or you talk yourself into it, or you really want to go into a marriage. You got people that are multi-millionaires. You got billionaires who can't stay married. You know what I'm saying? So really, what are you gaining but in the long run, but stress? Cutting your longevity off in the marriage. Tension. Bust your ass. These women act like they out here working like 40, 50, 60, 70 hours. Girl, you getting a child support check. You probably getting a first of the month check, some of these women. You on Section 8. You know what I'm saying? You got all this shit that benefit women. And now they trying to say, oh, you know, men should do this too. Equality. It's a 2-income household. No matter for 2-income household. As a man, I'm probably still bringing home more money than you. As a man, I'm still doing more than you. You spending my money. 9 times out of 10, you digging in my pockets. You going out here, all she gonna do is spend all your money, put you in debt. Tell me what's gonna happen. Run all the heat bills up, run the light bills up. You know what I'm saying? Buy a whole bunch of useless shoes, a whole bunch of useless shit around the house. And then she gonna get mad at you. Oh, you're not doing it to me, and you probably seeing somebody else. Chick, I'm working $70, $80 a week to support your habit, to support the kids. But what do you got to gain out of it? When her birthday come around, and I've taught this in multiple videos. This is the different twist to it, you know. When your birthday come around, or her birthday come around, excuse me, y'all going out to 5-star restaurants, I don't know, steak houses. I mean, you got to buy 5, 6, 7 gifts and do this and that, right? Right? When your birthday come around, oh, we got the barbecue. Girl, it's December. I'll make you a dinner. Oh, we bought you this nice house coat. Oh, I bought you another wallet. Oh, I bought you an air freshener for your car. Come on, man. And I'm not talking about all women. I'm not generalizing. But y'all know the specific one I'm talking about. Father's Day come around. You don't get shit. Mother's Day come around. You supposed to get balloons, confetti, take her out to another 5-star restaurant. So really, really, man, what do you got to gain in a marriage? Don't let them condition you with monogamy. Monogamy probably it probably wasn't even created for how they put it now. For you to be with one woman for the rest of your life. And now it's not even worth it no more because there's no loyalty in the game. Now they trying to push it where strippers and hoes are wifey material, and all they do is milk your account, jump to the next dude. So seriously, what are you gaining from a marriage? You say I'm saving money because of child support. In the long run, you're really not. You probably gonna spend more money in that household. Real talk. You probably spend more money in that household than you're gonna spend in child support and longevity. 18 years. Real talk. So it's probably even better for you to go ahead and just pay the child support and keep it moving. Because you go ahead and say, oh, she had my baby, we got 2 kids together. Now you got 5, 6, 7, 8, man. Hey, you really fucked, but that's your dumb ass fault. But you want 2 kids, maybe 3 if you get in like that. You got a little side hustle that the friend of the court can't touch. You probably gonna save yourself the stress. You know, you're gonna save yourself a lot of stress, a lot of nagging and complaining. You know, oh baby, let me hold $20, $50 here. Or she going into y'all joint account spending money on stupid shit. You know, oh, I ain't feel like going to work this week. You know how it go. So really, what do you gain? If she can't cook and you ain't getting a great meal, every day you get off work, you busting your ass, you still got to stop at McDonald's. You still got to stop at the bar and get lamb chops and drink because you avoiding to go home. She not keeping the house up because she said, I worked all day. At the end of the day, our parents work too. Our mothers work too. They made sure the house was good if the man in the house busting their ass. So you come home to a nasty house. You come home with your kid's grades ain't good. She ain't monitoring that. But then again, she working 30, 40 hours a week. You working 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Right? So what do you got to gain? You in a toxic relationship. You in a toxic house. You paying all the bills. She tricking off your money. She tricking off her money. She going to the club. I want to talk about the real women out here. You know, I'm talking about these women that's like 25 and below. Let's just get the number right like that. Really, what do you got to gain? And just take it a step further. Look at the rings. You get a little cheap ass band, a metal band. But if you don't come correct with a ring with some of these women, you don't spend racks on top of racks, 6, 7, 8, 10,000 on a ring. What is this? This sorry ring, but you get a sorry ass band. That just shows you right there. When you put the rings on your finger, and your ring ain't even 25% of what her ring costs, they already tell you the inequality in the marriage right there. Now, women don't talk about that. That's equality right there. You already know you got your shit at some shit. And 9 times out of 10, marriages don't last today. With social media, With women not knowing to uphold their bargain. All that shit back in the day, when people lasted 20, 30, 40 years in the marriage, a lot of them women, a lot of men overlooked a lot of things. A lot of turmoil, a lot of up and down, a lot of infidelities. They was able to put it aside. Only thing that really keep a marriage together because it's financially friendly for both of them. It's financially friendly. That's all it really boiled down to. They've been doing it for so long. It's like you being at a job, at a fucked up job. You've been there for so long that you don't believe you can go do something else. That's all you know. You scared to take a risk. You've been there 10 years and you still ain't you got minimum raises. You watch plenty of people pass you up at the job, but you scared to go do something else. You stuck in another toxic relationship. You know, that's how marriages is. Once you get to a certain point, when you get longevity, you scared to get back out there because you ain't been out there in a year. But it's best. Now, if you got a good woman that holds you down, that was there when you was broke, believed in your dreams, that's a totally different conversation. Yes, marry her. You know, but the one thing you got to ask yourself, is you ready to commit? Because once you fuck up, once you cheat, or if she cheat, you still coming out of pocket alimony. That's a totally different conversation. So once you save your alimony, if you know you're not ready for marriage, or you know your woman not wifey material, won't you save yourself the issue right now? Don't have no kids. Just mess with her. Don't be in a relationship with her. Just keep it where it is. Because once you get married, you know, it get worse. They change. It's like they had kids. Women change. You know, and a lot of women just want to get married just because of an ownership. She feel like, you know, she owns somebody, you know, man wifed her and he loved me and I got somebody to call my own. And it's not ownership as far as she feel like she run you. Feel like she got somebody to say. A lot of the thought of marriage is actually better than the actual marriage for women. You know, you can't make no mistakes. You got to be 100% perfect. You can't look at nobody's ass. You can't come in late. You can't do nothing. You know, the idea of marriage is supposed to be perfect. And that's what it is, man. For a lot of the fellas out here, man, don't do it, man. What do you got to gain out of it? Financially, if you break down the math, you probably going to save more money as long as you got 3 kids or under. You probably going to save more money on your own. I'm telling you. She's not going to be in your pocket like that other than the child support and doing this for the kid. She's not going to be in your pocket. You ain't got to pay all her bills. She ain't going to be running up your savings account. You ain't got to worry about her stressing, nagging you about going to work. You know, stressing you and nagging you about you not working enough. Why you in the house? Get out the house. Go do something. You ain't got to worry about her trying to lay up under you. You ain't got to worry about just spending money on useless shit. And then again, you free to do what you want to do. You know, you free to go fuck with the hoes you want to fuck with. You free to go out with your boys. You ain't got to hear no nagging complaining. I'm telling you, it ain't always cheaper to keep her, bro. Especially if you got 1 or 2 kids. Man, you might as well just say, you know she ain't the one. Keep it moving, bro. But there are good women out there that deserve to be married, but opposites attract. They attract those ain't shit niggas. And the good guys attract the ain't shit girls. That's just the way the game is done. I'm not advocating. I'm an advocate of marriage. Trust me. I'm an advocate of it. But just in the right scenario. And like I said the other night, I believe you should be with a person for 5 years before you get married. A lot of people don't agree with that. I do. I think you should be with a person for 5 years. That's another conversation I touched on Patreon. But I believe so. You see all the good and the bad. Because you see people that's living double lives. You see women get married and a man got a whole totally different family on the whole other side of town in the suburbs. And you don't know a ton about women either. You know, but really, I want to hear in the comment section, what do you have to gain as a man in a marriage? What do you have to gain nowadays? Not back in the day. Obviously, they knew how to do things and hold the house down and stuff of that nature. But right now, you know, in this Patreon prequel, what do you have to gain in a marriage as a man? What are you gaining? Because I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10, it ain't financial. 9 times out of 10, it ain't health. 9 times out of 10, it ain't peace of mind. So I want to hear from women and ladies as well. What does a man got to gain from a marriage? And it's not equality. It's all in a woman's favor. Remember that. But don't forget, man, check out the Patreon. I'm going to do a ton more talk like that on there later today. Check it out. It's in the description. $2 a month. Can't be mad. Food for thought. Hood series tier. Not my other tier, but don't forget we're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request. And other than that, don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Hellblaze, thehellblaze.com. Promo code GoodFellow1Boxing. Get you 18% off their all-natural products. I want to hear you guys in the comment section. Did a special video today. Prequel Patreon. One time for the one time. Goodfellow Sports.